my channel, and this is your girl Rika Francis. So in fact, the last time I was here, I had so much fun discussing preparing for marriage. It feels more like a learning process. And I got some emails where people are also telling me they really enjoyed watching this video because they learned a lot from it. As Christians, as believers, there's so much you could learn from preparing for marriage. We talked about how people focus on preparing for that wedding that will happen for just that day. They spend more time on preparing for it, and then they forget that the main thing is the marriage you are going into. So people need to understand, as you plan for that wedding, pay more attention to that marriage. After that wedding, everybody will go home. It's between you and your husband. So plan for it. So today, like I said the last time, I'll be giving us some practical steps we should also prepare for. We should also go through as well as we prepare for this marriage. If you missed the last series, I would advise that you go back to my page and you watch it. Please, as you watch, guys, do not forget to subscribe if you know you have not subscribed yet. And please turn on your notifications so whenever I make a post or share a video, you'll be notified. So now back to the practical step couples should take and prepare for as they go into marriage. Number one, premarital counseling. It's important you guys go for premarital counseling. It could be to your pastor, to your mentor, or a Christian counselor. You know, when you have a premarital counseling, it helps you understand that, oh, you have this issue. You could identify some challenges you don't even know. It will also prepare you physically, emotionally, spiritually as well. So this counseling, they'll help you know what to expect and what to prepare for in that marriage. So it's important you do that. And please don't say, I don't want anybody to come and be asking us all this question. Because I found out people avoid premarital counseling because they don't want to answer questions like, have you guys had sex? Have you guys done this? But if you avoid such questions, if you avoid counseling because of such questions, it will affect you so much. You're not like, hey, but how come nobody told me? Well, nobody told you because you never went to someone that would have told you. So guys, premarital counseling is good and is healthy. Another practical steps is you pray together. See, if you're dating someone and praying together is an issue, it will also be an issue in your marriage. So if your man says, don't worry, babe, just pray now, just pray, and then you don't do anything about it, when you get married to him, that is how he's going to keep telling you, babe, just pray now, don't worry, God, they answer your prayer, they see me, they work for me. No. Two of you should be able to hold hands and pray together. It is not the job of the wife to be the one doing the praying alone. Prayer is for both parties. When the woman is weak and cannot pray, the man should be able to stand firm and pray. When the man is weak and cannot pray, the woman should be able to stand firm and pray. So you guys need to learn to pray together. Establish that habit of praying together regularly. Praying for each other and your future together. That can also strengthen your spiritual bond. So it shouldn't just be about other physical and unnecessary things that you forget the main thing. Then another practical step is set realistic expectation. Understand that marriage is not a fairy tale, first thing first, but a commitment that requires work, patience, and grace. So don't be expecting your wife or your husband to just say, they're supposed to know, you're supposed to know, you're supposed to know. It doesn't work that way. So if you feel like your wife should know that it is her responsibility to cook, and then she feels like, no, my husband too should be able to cook. I don't know, that is an expectation that two of you will have to be struggling with, or the woman is coming with the idea that As a husband, you're supposed to pay the bills. I'm not supposed to do anything financially. You are supposed to take charge of everything because you're the man. See, that expectation you're setting will ruin that marriage for you even before you enter it. If you're expecting that for your honeymoon, your husband will take you to a fancy country for that honeymoon, it will also be a problem for you, because what if at the end of the day it tells you it cannot afford it? What will you do? So guys, set realistic expectation. Don't expect so much at the end of the day. When they don't meet up that expectation, you feel like they fail. You start seeing them like failures. So no, set expectation that are visible. Set expectation that is doable. Expectation that is reachable. That way, two of you are just going to be on the same page and play safe. Then another thing, and then most importantly, do not ever compare your partner with your ex. If that ex is so good, you would have married that person. So don't ever do that. So then another thing is, read books or attend seminars together. Equip yourselves with knowledge by reading Christian marriage books or attending marriage seminars together. It will also help you. You are preparing to spend forever together. So why not start planning that forever together as well? Go to seminars. Is it in church? Is it in Christian gathering? Just learn things. It could not even be a Christian seminar. It could be a seminar that every other person will attend. As the important thing is, you're going to learn something from there. That is the most important of it all. So don't ever. You can also get great books. Include that these are the books you can get to read. The Meaning of Marriage by Timothy Keller. That's another book you can read. You can even read Scared Marriage by Greg Thomas. So these are the things that you need to read books together. You can even read books like Love and Respect. You can even read books like Love is Not Enough. You can read a lot of these marriage books. It can help you. Then another thing you should also do, another practical step, is build financial unity. No matter what happens, two of you must never be divided because of finances. Do not ever allow yourself or your marriage get to that point. So if there is an issue financially, please, both of you must be at the united front together. You need to work on, unified financial plans. Discuss how you will handle finances and consider getting financial counseling if needed. So if both of you are planning, okay, on our honeymoon, would like to travel to Paris or would like to go to Greece, you're already planning that you want to do this or that, all these beautiful, fancy cities you see on Instagram and Facebook and all of that. Two of you must agree, we have the money to do this, and that is why we're doing it. So you don't start confusing yourself in everything. Another thing is that set up accountability. Find a trusted couple or mentor who can provide accountability and guidance as you prepare for marriage and as you enter into married life. The worst thing that can happen to you is, as a woman, you don't have anybody, your husband, you can report your husband to, that he will listen. Or as a man, you don't have anybody you can report your wife to and they will listen. That will be a lot of problems. So accountability is a lot. In fact, two of you can get someone you trust, that you know that you can report yourself to that person and you will get the advice that you need for that marriage to grow and survive. Then the last but not the least practical step, of course, is plan for post-wedding life. Post-wedding life. Talk about what life will look like after the wedding day. Do I wake up every morning and find a nagging wife or a nagging husband? If that is the case, how are we going to handle the situation? Do you understand? Discuss practical details such as where you will live, how you will handle daily routine, and what are your goals for the first year of marriage. So these things are very important. as you plan, as you preparing for that wedding, you also need to have a very solid plan of where are we going to stay, my husband, which apartment, which area, how many beds, which country, all those things you need. So every morning in the whole of our marriage, will I just be the one making breakfast, dinner, lunch for you and the children when they come in? Oh, my wife, in that marriage, does that mean I will not get any financial support from you as my wife? It's just going to be me, me, me. So two of you now need to start planning, because when you enter that marriage, these are the things you face in the marriage. Two of you are coming from a different background, right? So you're definitely going to experience some level of disconnect, especially for couples who have not stayed together before they got married. So your husband might be the type that you just drop anything anywhere, and your wife might be the type that she wants everything arranged the way she left it. You have to now find a way to meet each other halfway. You compromise. I know for a fact they said the first few years of marriage seems like two of you want to finish each other and just go back separately from where you came from, because it becomes hard. That person, those things you didn't know about that person, you start seeing it in that person. So it only takes the grace of God, it takes friendship, it takes patience and prayers to help you guys amend it together and stay in it. And guys, do not forget, friendship is very key in every relationship, because at the end of the day, it's one of the things that will hold you guys together and say we were here before we became lovers. So whatever you do, try to create friendship with your partner. Thank you so much, guys, for joining me again today, and I hope this series have really blessed you and you have learned a lot from it, because I kid you not, I learned so much from it myself. Because studying this and then putting it together to come talk about it is really fun. So I learned a lot from it as well, and I know it will also help me as I prepare myself as well. So guys, thank you so much for being a part of this episode, and please do not forget to like, do not forget to share, and of course do not forget to subscribe. And if you have one or two things you want to add, don't forget to leave it as well in the comment section. I still remain your girl, Ricky Francis. I'll definitely see you when next I come. Bye for now.